Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back. Just 1 week away, well, not even. This weekend will be our Easter extravaganza on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Peter and I are so excited. We hope to get lots of pictures with you guys before you get here, but when you get here before it starts. Just a reminder, 10 a.m., it's not a drop-in this time. You want to be here right at 10. Or before, right? Because you got to see us before. So moving on, Nehemiah chapter 4, we read through verse 9. We've been talking about how the people had a mind to work, even though they were getting ganged up on. They were getting made fun of, and then the armies were coming against them. Verse number 10, and Judah said, the strength of the bearers of burdens is decayed, and there is much rubbish, so that we are not able to build the wall. And our adversaries said, they shall not know, neither see, till we come in the midst among them and slay them and cause the work to cease. So boys and girls, Judah, one of the leaders there for Nehemiah, he comes to Nehemiah and he's like, the people are getting tired. There's too much rubbish. We're getting worn down. And boys and girls, as I was reading this, it doesn't seem like he's necessarily complaining as much as he's giving a report to Nehemiah that this is the state we're in. This is where we're at with this process. So he goes on and he's explaining what's going on with the enemies and how the enemies have threatened them. So verse 13, therefore set I being Nehemiah, in the lower places behind the wall and on the higher places, I even set the people after their families with their swords and spears and their bows. So we found a sword to bring along. It probably didn't look like that in Bible times, but you can see our sword there, okay? They brought along their weapons. And I looked up and rose up and said unto the nobles and to the rulers and to the rest of the people. So just kind of set the stage again. Judah has come. He's explained to Nehemiah, this is the state the people are in. Nehemiah, as a leader, he's like, all right, it's kind of like in the basketball game, only basketball games aren't as serious as war. But in the basketball game, it's like, call a timeout. We have got to pump these kids up. We got to get them going. We got to inspire our team. So the coach calls a timeout. That's kind of what Nehemiah is doing here after he gets Judah's report. He's like, all right, gather the people. Let's talk to the people. And this is what he says. Be not ye afraid of them. Remember the Lord, which is great and terrible, and fight for your brethren, your sons and your daughters, your wives and your houses. Boys and girls, he's the leader, and he didn't say, follow me, I'll take care of you, I'll protect you, I'll take care of it. No, what did he say, boys and girls? He said, remember the Lord. Nehemiah is constantly taking his people back to the Lord and the fact that the Lord is the one who's going to protect them and take care of them. So he kind of gives them that pep talk. And then he says, all right, let's go. Let's fight for our families. Let's fight for your brethren, your sons, your daughters, your wives, your houses. Verse 15, and it came to pass when our enemies heard that it was known unto us, and God had brought their counsel to naught, that we returned all of us to the wall, everyone unto his work. So the enemies find out, wait, who told the Israelites? Who told the Jews? And they're like, well, our plan's ruined. So the Jews go back to building and the enemies go back. They're like, well, somebody spoiled our plan. Somebody gave it away. And it came to pass from that time forth that the half of my servants wrought in the work, and the other half of them held both the spears, the shields, and the bows, and the habergeons. And I looked that up. That's a type of armor. And the rulers were behind all the house of Judah. So they're going on to build. So they've got some people who are defending, who are holding the swords, the bows, the arrows. And then you've got some people who are building. So that way the work could keep going, and yet the people were protected. Nehemiah had a plan, boys and girls, to keep the people safe, but also to get the work accomplished. He didn't stop working because there was opposition. He had a plan that if danger did come, because they were so spread out building, he said that a trumpet, yes, our wall, very nice speaker. I will try not to knock it down. I'll watch my hands. Okay, so I can't ruin Peter's work here. his plan was a trumpet would blow if there was danger. And then that would mean everybody kind of come back, get together. Don't say so, spread out, right? Let's hide together. He had it set up so certain people guarded at certain times of the day. At night, they all gathered towards the center of the city. And he also challenged them to basically sleep with your clothes on. You never know when we're going to have to go to battle. Said, so you can keep wearing your clothes and just take them off and you got to wash them, is what the verse actually tells us. Except when he had to wash them. So Nehemiah had a plan. Nehemiah, boys and girls, as we've read, we've studied, Nehemiah didn't give up. Okay? He made a plan, and when talking with the people, boys and girls, he reassured them. He brought their focus back to God. His confidence was not in himself. We didn't think he was such a great leader. He constantly brings the people back to God. He didn't ask the people to trust him. He asked the people to trust God. And then he motivated them to keep working hard. Boys and girls, God wants us to work hard, and he wants us to run to him for our strength. We do get tired, just like the people did. We do get nervous. We do get scared. Boys and girls, God wants us to run to him and to keep doing his work. Keep doing what he's commanded us to do. Well, next week, boys and girls, is Palm Sunday, so we're looking forward to getting into studying. So we're going to pause Nehemiah at this point. Next week, pick up in the New Testament. And then after Easter, we'll get back to Nehemiah. But hope to see you Saturday. Looking forward to that.